Hello and welcome back to another Bloodborne exclusive with your host Maximilian Swag. This time we'll be going through Yahar'Gul Unseen Village. I'm wearing the Yahar'Gul black set to match my surroundings, Hunter Axe and Hunter's Pistol. First thing you gotta remember about these first enemies here is, well, apart from not getting grabbed by an amygdala, that they are all respawn enemies generated by this beldame here. If you kill her, not only will they not respawn, but there will be a brief period where they're not staggered exactly, but incapacitated, generally, making them easy targets for the hunt. Okay, and here there will be, yes, one popping up behind you, one in front. The one in front is going to be a huntsman's henchman. They hulking brutes, not good for much with their bronze. And of course, all of these, the ones that have this red, I don't know, aura glow around them, are all generated by the beldame and will respawn if you do not kill her first. Don't kill her before they do. You don't have to kill them before. You don't have to kill her before you kill them, but you have to kill her before they respawn. Open up this shortcut. It's a semi-useful one. It's not saving you a huge amount of time, but it allows you to get past that Yarnamite and Huntsman's henchman. Now, back up here, just to retrieve another item that I missed earlier. Well, I didn't miss it, I completely forgot it. Oh, it's the upgraded form of the Air Carol rune, which I believe grants blood echoes upon executing a successful visceral attack. Anyways, around here you're going to want to take this hard-to-notice little drop off the side in order to get around to the beldame. But the main prize here is not the beldame, but the Upper Cathedral Ward Key, which is just down there. You can get it by dropping down from the ledge near the entrance to this room. Now, just drop down from here. Member of the choir, pick up the Upper Cathedral Ward Key. Now, don't go straight at this huntsman's henchman, because there's a wheelchair man around the side with a Gatling gun that will interrupt you if you try that. Okay. Now, in the chest, I believe is the tiny Tanitrus hunter's tool. Creates a line of storms across the ground, ranging from your position to about, say 5 or 10 meters in front of you. It does much more damage when enemies wield it, as is the usual modus operandi in Bloodborne, but it can be used to great effect against kin, as they are weak to bolts. Just be careful that you don't get caught in the amygdala's blasts. Those can damage the witches here, if they are directly in the path of it. See? Now you're going to want to wait until this is past to run down these stairs as quickly as you can to get to the next lamp, which is the Yahar'Gul chapel, if I remember correctly. Now, I believe if you go after the lamp first, you'll usually miss the scurrying beast, but if you're quick, you can catch up to it and reap the rewards of doing so. Now, you won't want to go around there, because there are just some dogs and a sharpshooter on a ledge that you can't reach unless you drop down from here. Oh, that was a good one. Sometimes you miss, sometimes I miss him. Sort of do the damage that comes from generally falling on an enemy, which isn't very much fun. So now, don't miss this beldame in the corner. It'll make it much easier for you to defeat all the enemies, all three enemies that are right here. Like so. Beldames almost always drop quicksilver bullets. I've not encountered yet a situation where they haven't. Now that is about 7 blood vials. So I'll pick that up now. Oh, 8. Sorry. Now in the Yahar'Gul chapel on the main floor there are 3 Yahar'Gul hunters, 2 that you can see here, right there, and then there's one downstairs, I believe. I can't see it from this vantage point, but he's there. They're extremely tough, and they work as a team, so your best option would probably be to lure them out through the main doors and out into this plaza here. I'm going to avoid them because I opened the secondary door to the chapel on my first run through of the Hypogean Gale. Now, of course, where there are red-tinged enemies, there is always a beldame. And she resides over here. Now, over to the side here, there is one of the most useful shortcuts in the game that allows you to not only skip an area that you have already passed through, but skip the next area as well by jumping off right here as it's going up or down. There will be 2 dogs here. Fairly easy to deal with compared with the horrors that lurk below. And a mutated werewolf down the stairs guarding Bloodstone Chunk. The Screaming Beast is designed to lure you into its path so that you can, hopefully, to the game's designers, be severely damaged and or killed. Such shall not be the case with me. This time, anyways. Let's just take care of this poor fellow. and take your reward. Now backstep a bit, or backtrack a bit, and go to this luminous bath. Inspect it, and you'll be transported further ahead in the level to a location that you can't get to from the ground. This bypasses several hulking masses of skulls and bones. I don't know what they're called, but they spit blood, lunge at you, and can absorb you into their mass temporarily for fairly decent damage. Now, just down this short little ladder. Past here, around the corner here is an item. I can't remember what it is, probably Madman's Knowledge, yes. And just beyond this overturned carriage, you can find the summoning site for Defector Antal, the one Yahar'Gul hunter who helped us with the Dark Beast Parl. Now, I'm not going to wait for him, he can follow me after, into the boss fight of the One Reborn, failed Great One and creation of the School of Mensis. Behold, a pale blood sky. Now these beldings will, they're a special kind of belding. They can perform spells and rituals unknown to the black-hooded beldings. They heal, throw fireballs. They heal the One Reborn. They throw fireballs at you, and it's generally a good idea to kill them before you, at the start of the fight, before you actually try and tackle the One Reborn himself. The One Reborn is a grotesquerie of limbs and body parts that is headed by a single human, rather, but controls the vast array of weapons at his disposal, including spells, physical attacks, and a sea of bile who burns you the longer you stand in it. Now, to get to the beldings, you have to cross the boss arena and go to one of two sets of stairs at either side of the end of the courtyard, or the plaza as it's known by the lamp name Advent Plaza. They're not particularly hard to deal with, but if you don't know how to get to them, it might be a bit of a challenge. Killing them all makes this boss fight much easier than it would be otherwise. You don't have to worry about fireballs, you don't have to worry about the boss healing, and you get a few extra blood arrows for your troubles. So now, as he stumbles, he can perform a great deal of damage on the actual head of the beast. And the rest of the boss fight is just a series of avoiding, kicking limbs, and dealing damage from one another. well, I fully expected to be victorious this in the first attempt, but as we can see, I am not. Well, no matter. I swear I'm good at this game. I don't usually die like a little one to the One Reborn. So now, to make use of that shortcut we opened earlier, we're going to have to go back to the original Yahar'Gul lamp. The Yahar'Gul Unseen Village lamp, the one that is named as such. There it is. It's at the very beginning of the level, and the shortcut will take us from the beginning to the end quite quickly. Okay, here we are. Now, all we need to do is go around back here, avoiding all of these enemies. Now, don't get that. It's a trap. Got a wheelchair right here. And scimitar wielding. Yawning. Now, yes. Now, I won't bother sending this back up, as I am confident that this time I will triumph over the One Reborn. Okay, now just inspect the bath, get yourself teleported up right to the tower of a beldame. And just, I haven't stopped at all in this video moving, but it really is worth it if you've cleared an area to take the time to look around you. I mean, the attention to detail is just magnificent here in Yahar'Gul. There is incredibly intricate architecture and details that just make the game so much better if you actually take the time. Like, look, all of these people crawling up the walls, frozen in stone. You don't know if they are statues or the remains of... Oh, it looks like they're actually the remains of people just probably sacrificed in a Mensis ritual of some kind. Anyways, here we are back at the One Reborn boss fight. Taking care of the beldames first. Or the bell-ringing women. Beldame is the term that H.P. Lovecraft originally used, so I'm assuming that that's their proper name. The name that he originally used in, I believe it was the story for which the Old Hunters DLC, the final part of that DLC, the Fishing Hamlet, was modeled after. What was it called? Oh, yes, Shadow over Innsmouth, I think. In any case, it is a simple matter to deal with these beldames, as they have a not very respectable amount of health. And... oh. Okay, that time is last time that charged up. glowing red attack killed me. As I'm sure you no doubt remember. Oh, Beldame survived the fall. Ah, yes, this is the attack that is most troublesome. It can kill you quite easily, so it's just going up to the side and just abandoning attacking the One Reborn for the time that it is active. It won't usually kill the Vectorant he has, as all NPCs that are on your side and off your side actually. Incredible amount. Now, without him to distract the One Reborn, this fight is going to be a bit harder, but it shouldn't be impossible. About him that annoys me most is his legs that he spawns to attack you from the air. Ah, see what I'm talking about? That well, it's not really an attack, but that effect can kill you quite easily if you're not careful. Like I wasn't that time. I didn't realize it was happening until it was already too late. Well, I suppose we'll go at it again. This time, hopefully, Defector Antal will not perish so early on. I'm going to have to wait for the lift, which is always irksome, which is why I usually ride it down and then send it back up, just in case I don't kill the boss. But I was overconfident that time. Not without good reason. I've gone through this game many times before, and I usually am able to kill the One Reborn on the very first try. This is an exception. Regardless, bath, just avoid dealing with the dogs. Not worth it for the time Blood Echo payoff. And I think I'll also avoid dealing with the Beldame and her swordsman here. Losing a bit of insight thanks to this. But lower insight is usually better. Okay. Up the curly stairs to the walkway of the Beldame. Now, as you just witnessed, the One Reborn can attack you up here. Sometimes he'll rear up his main body that is serving as the head of the full beast to cast spells of red orbs at you. That can be annoying, but it shouldn't be able to deal any serious damage. Like, not one-hit kills or even 2 or 3-hit kills. Okay, now we should be able to more safely fight the One Reborn. Just avoid his various limbs. Should have gone to the other side. Well, I can still do damage from here. Now, if not for the sake of, well, to be frank, neurosis, it is worth it to be always keeping yourself at full health fighting the One Reborn because of its extremely damaging AoE attack. And the fire that succeeds at about halfway through the fight. This one. If it catches you, it can do a great deal of damage, and if usually it's enough to complement his other attacks in such a way as to entirely rid you of your health. It's a very strange beast. It would make for a very inefficient conversion of energy into movement to have such a large, flat pseudopod in the middle of your belly. From which springs your actual functional feet. An ample struck the deciding blow. You know. Okay, and now to retrieve my blood echoes. Light the lamp. The Advent Plaza lamp. Up there is the headquarters of the School of Mensis. And that is Yahar'Gul Unseen Village. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more. New videos so far every day. I hope you enjoy the rest of yours. Goodbye.